Hello, all. Welcome to the day 10 of me, Akhileshwar, talking to my camera to improve my spoken English. Okay, so finally we hit the two-digit number 10. I said that at day 7 that I haven't followed any habit. I might have built some habit, but I wouldn't have followed it for a week straight, and now I have hit the two-digit number. So I remember this thing that I read so long so back in obviously in an Instagram post which says that if we do something for 21 days it will become our habit, and if we repeat that for 90 days it will become our lifestyle. So we are almost halfway through building this video recording as a habit. Okay, so yeah, I guess we could manage to across the another 11 days, and for the 90 days also. Okay, and if you have seen the yesterday's video, even today I have not still had the call with my AI teacher. I think I will skip it. I will just delete the app because I couldn't see much of the value there. And yeah, I know it is giving some iterative feedbacks, some real time feedbacks, but I don't think it will get into my head. So yeah, maybe I will just keep speaking like this, with quite few errors, and i might I might correct myself eventually. I hope for it, but I don't know how it will happen. That maybe if I speak something wrong, I will even I can recognize that in real time, and over time I should correct myself. So that should be our plan. And yeah, I don't mind speaking bad or wrong also. So because I'm no native speaker, and even a native speaker wouldn't speak English in a proper grammatically, in a proper accent. So accent is just accent, right? Everyone have their own accent. So because in this app it said you are having an Indian accent, and if you we could actually train to American accent, and I thought why I should train for an American accent. I'm going to be here in India only. Even if I go to America, that should be for a tour or a vacation, and not definitely to settle there. So we never know what the future holds. So but I don't see myself settling in America. So what, I don't care. Okay, actually, so some of my friends are not in America, but they are in abroad. When they first went abroad, I actually wondered how they will manage to speak with others, and I simply imagined that they would be so conservative over there. But it's been more than 3 years since they went there. So yeah, maybe the environment, the place will change us, will push ourselves to improve. So that might happen. So right now there might there might be no pushing factor for myself, so I am taking the pushing part myself. So I am just pushing myself to speak over here daily. Okay, so yeah, day 10 going so strong till now. Okay, so what shall we talk about today? And this is the part where I really feel that, okay, if I had some audience, and if they could comment something below, and if they just ask to talk about it, we can have a we can it would be easy for me to make videos. So that's what. But yeah, I that's my, what to say, I that would be good to have, great to have. But yeah, so maybe if someone tells a concept to speak about, that's when I will get conscious, and I might stutter even more. So it's not an issue. I will just run through the day what I did. Okay, so morning, woke up early. So yeah, had bath, went to the workplace. Okay, and worked there. Actually, I had a call today with two of my schoolmates. two of my schoolmates, classmates. Uh, we had the call for developing the web app, the website for our school reunion. I mentioned about the reunion a few days back, and yeah, it's about to happen on June 13th, and we are building an app, web app for it, website for it. And see, I studied data science, MSc data science, and I graduated before. Uh, I graduated what we are right now, we are at 2026, so like 4 years back. And if we properly calculate when I was actively coding and everything, that should be even far back. So okay, yeah, let's take it's 4 or 5 years. So right now I'm more like a finance guy, more into business, more of an MBA guy than a MSc data science or a developer. And even when we are at college, we are very far from any sorts of development. We don't even know how to develop a normal single page HTML file, which is visually appealing. So yeah, we are so far from development. So thanks to Cloud Code, we are I'm just vibing with it. We're having great time, not a good time, having a great time with it. But recently, what is getting I am getting annoyed with its rate limits. Okay, so yeah, they have limited their tokens very very significantly. Even if I run handful of prompts, like two or three, four prompts, the session limits is almost getting filled, and it really annoys, man. So we are paying $20. So I did just yesterday or day before yesterday, I paid for this month, and $20 plus GST too. So actually it's $23. So the $23 means it is what, it's around 2,250 rupees something. So, but when I chat with my that friend who actually suggested me, he who insisted me to get this, he says that Claude or OpenAI or any sort of big AI companies hardly make money from the subscription. These subscriptions are heavily subsidized. It is there just to make developers to get used with them, so that they won't be able to work without them, like how I am right now. So after that, they can eventually hike their price to make up their cost and even make profit. So these people, these tech giants, right, this OpenAI, Anthropic, they just have billions of billions funding, not billions, at least millions, and they are just simply burning millions every day with this $20. All these tokens they are giving onto the freemium users, free tier users. So they are no way making any profit right now. They are hardly making any revenue. Then what we can think about profits and all. So they work on a different model. So they play this evaluation game. So they get series of funding, and they use this funding to run the show. And once they have, so they're in the initial stages, their only motive will be is to get a very very big large set of user base. And yeah, then they will focus on monetizing these users. They will be calculating average revenue per users, and slightly they will work to increase this average revenue per user. So that's how their show works. So yeah, I even, so yesterday evening, yesterday afternoon and evening, I was working on the project which I am building for our own business, our own construction raw material business. I'm actually building an ERP for it. So we already have a what uh, what can I say, that an accounting software. So it has more than accounting to it, but we use it only for just recording sales in that. So just to see the party ledger. So we don't even, we already have a software, I don't want to name it. So because at one point I even took what's a partner, I became a partner in it. So where I will get commissions if someone downloads or pays it through my referral link. Maybe in the next video I will talk about all the ventures I tried and ideas that I had. Okay, so yeah, it will be good to what to say, good to make a record or like a video journal of our of my some of my tryouts. And I don't want to tag it as a failure because I didn't went all in on those things. Just we will talk about my adventurous exploration on different streams. Okay, so in the software it has bunch of features, but i I and collectively we at our firm we use only, I can confidently say below 20%, 15 maybe. Maximum it would be 20%. And yeah, but still it is a generalized software, so the software could easily fit into a retail store, for to a pharmaceutical retail pharma shop, so medical shop basically. So I'm complicating things with this pharma and all. So basically, as an investor, as a financial planner, and I used to follow all these companies and sectors, right? So there they call it as pharma. Nifty Pharma is their index. So it just hit my mind. So it will suit for any, even for services also, but not for a manufacturing unit like ours. And I want to capture our nuanced business logics and stuffs. So yeah, so I want to build it from the scratch, and I had this in my mind, and even I tried to implement it right from my first semester, from my college semester. So you see, at our first college semester, we only had C programming, and that subject, that paper wasn't even not called as C programming. It was just what, uh, problem solving, using C, something like that. So yeah, we will just make C programs and run it in the Linux terminals. So that's what we used to do. And my first we have to do packages. So packages are like projects. They will call it as mini project, but yeah, it's for every computer based subject, we have to make a package every semester. So in the first year we had only one or two, we had only one practical paper, so it was only one package. But in the upcoming years from semester 2, we have to make at three packages every semester. It will be very hectic time for others, not for me. I was pretty good with making these packages. And my in the first year I had another, in the good thing about these packages, we can partner with someone else. So mostly they will allow team of two. In very rare cases they will allow team of three, but always there exists some students, right? They always want to do it alone, solo. So it would be like that. In the first semester alone, I partnered with another my roommate. And from the second semester, my package partner is always the guy who helped me to study through this, right? I mentioned that my fear of academics itself during the college. In that YouTube video, I mentioned about my roommate who always pushed me to study in their group studies when I am not interested much to put any effort into it. So that guy who came to my home recently, so I will partner with him. And he would agree with this if he sees the video, that I will do the most of the heavy lifting. And what we have, there will be package evaluation. So during that time we have to take this package, whatever the tool or concept we develop, we have to take it to the respective faculty, and we have to give a demo of it. We have to explain it. They will ask questions, why we use this and why we didn't use that, why did we take this problem. And they will always encourage us to take some real world problems. So they will ask us to build solutions which is actually meaningful rather than doing some random things. So it will be pretty interesting. In semester 2 we put some effort, but after that we did the jugaad way. So jugaad is not an English word, but we use myself and my the friend who, who suggested. So basically that friend's name is Surya. Maybe there is no harm naming them. So this Surya guy, and he many times used this word jugaad jugaad. I actually don't even know the meaning of it. Then only know it is jugaad means some, what to say, cheap option, free option. So like that. So that's what. So for us, we don't pay anything for our projects, but for us jugaad means saving time, saving our mental peace. So no one. So right now there are tools like Claude, Codex, Cursor, so everything. So but back at those days, there were only geeks for geeks, Stack Overflow. So if we see any red line, which I mean by which I mean the error line, we have to manually refactor it. So manually refactor and debug it, which will be so painful. So we want to skip that. So because we want to be free, that was the primary objective. And the secondary thing was we want to. So what people usually will do is they will just keep studying for the third internal exam. They won't focus much on the package work, and we will have study holidays for what, like a week or two, maximum 2 weeks. Usually it will be just a week, and people will be building their package, and they will all do all this package evaluation during the study holidays. They will stay back at the hostel, they will stay, and day scholars will used to come to the college, and they will get their package evaluated. And some of the faculties and professors, they are not easy to pass with. They will purposefully will ask so much questions, tricky questions. And yeah, they will just tell to work on this and come back again until they feel so satisfied with it. So in our batch, myself and this roommate I mentioned, his name is Kaushik. So myself and Kaushik, so we would be the first pair to complete all the package evaluation, even before the toppers. Usually these toppers will be so focused on building something very innovative, something so hard. So they will be like building packages which could even cure cancer. I'm just telling figuratively. So they will be so building something very hard, and we will be doing the easy stuffs. And sometimes we will just, so this is what all people will be doing, all other people should be doing. We will just get packages from our seniors. We used to get packages from our seniors, or we will just fetch it from GitHub. So by the time many people, many even only few staffs know about GitHub, because some of these staffs will be very good at theoreticals, they will be slightly aged, so they don't know much about GitHub, thankfully. And I will just clone from GitHub, and I will just rewrite everything whichever is applicable to us. And but one good thing I will do is I will never just shallow copy. So there is a concept called hard copy and shallow copy. So if I learn something from our head of the department, this that will be this thing, and it still sticks with me. And even I mentioned this to my interns, to my subordinates, at my personal financial firm. So the thing is, when we copy something, so it is not, he will tell that it is not a bad thing to copy things, but we will also do hard copy. So any programmer or someone who knows about object oriented programming will know this concept. So when shallow copy, we just don't get the thing inside. So right now, as I didn't refresh these topics for few years, I might not be able to teach you this, but I hope at least you will go and search yourself. You maybe ask Claude or ChatGPT or Google Gemini about this. So in shallow copy, we just, what we will just copy and write. We don't even read through it. We don't even understand it. So, but in hard copy, we will actually go through the stuff. We will try to understand. We will try to understand the logic. maybe it is not our own thing, maybe we have not built it from the scratch, but we will understand it. So that is what I will also do. So even if I get packages from seniors, and if I get from the internet, so I will just go through this, and I will try to figure it out. I will just anticipate, oh, what are all the questions that will come up to the faculty's mind. So I will practice the demo and the package evaluation within myself. So when I go to this package evaluation, I will prepare myself. I will kind of orchestrate the whole explanation part. What I'm trying to say is, I will lead the explanation to the to a particular question which the faculty will ask, and for which I will know the answer. So that's how. So that, because every faculty wants to ask some questions, it's their job, they have to do it. So if we tell everything in our explanation, they might ask something which we don't know. Okay. So when we are explaining, I will deliberately will leave some leave some explanation which will be asked as question, and I will answer them. And in the follow through, I will so yeah, so it will be it will be so fun. And I will also train Kaushik, and he will also do some of the so he will also explain equally. And yeah, so after that time, it will be like some very serious time. But post evaluation, when we come walk out of the staff room, we'll be coming out with very happy faces. We'll give high five and we'll just go walk straight away to the hostel, pack up everything, and we will leave to have burgers. That was our go-to dish. So in another episode, I will talk about the my favorite eateries at Coimbatore during my college days. So that list used to be very big. In my Instagram, I used to have a separate highlights for the place where I visited in any cities, not only in Coimbatore, even Chennai, other cities. So yeah, so very great days. So actually, right now I don't even remember why I started to branch out to this topic, talking about packages and all. So I was talking about Claude limits getting hit. What I talked before, I don't know. But this was a very fun time. Everyone will be so stressed about this package work, and we will always be so chill about it. Yeah. So that's it. So but right now, our juniors. So as from the feedback that I get from the faculties, I am still in touch with few of the faculties. And when I visit the college and have words with them, they tell that people are not taking the students right now are not taking the package work seriously. So if there is of the junior any of the student from my department watching this video, in any by any chance, just make sure that you can do even you can make the cloud code to build your own whole package. That's not wrong, I won't say it's wrong, but you should understand the concept behind it. You should definitely. So this would be the first video I am advising someone so directly. Okay. So you should know the concept behind it. You should do the hard copy, not the shallow copy. So that what really matters. Because see, initially in the early years during these college days only, we will get chance to what to say study these things in a slow and it too in a very deep manner. Because once we set our foot into the corporate world, we might not get chance to learn anything consciously deeply. We might be required to just scan through things. So we will have a wide knowledge, but we will miss out having deep knowledge. So yeah. So actually both the things are equally important. So we should be both generalist and specialist in quite a few things. So yeah, take the packages. We should always have some package. And what I will consider is, this is not only applicable for my department to any student in that case. let it be a chemical engineer, mechanical, triple E, ECE, whichever stream you are. Food, maybe even there is a department for, I don't know the proper department name for that food and diet, right? Nutrition. Yes. There was some department. So even you could have a project and you could work on that. So because in colleges where we have that, where we can take the decision on picking our own topic, we are open to pick something that we are fond of. So we can use that. I use that to build my skills over there, because at the later semesters I always took topics which are related to stock market, not even personal finance, completely on stock market. That too, it will be fixed for trading, intraday trading, and value based investments. Everything was related to it, and only that gave me the time and what the cross learning abilities to easily grasp these financial concepts. Okay, you know what, I used to have another YouTube channel where there should be two or three videos. There will be 1 hour long video where I would have explained about the stock market, the basics of stock market, to my fellow classmates, batchmates. So see, I actually, that was actually before 5 years. The time I posted that video, I don't even remember the channel name. I don't even have that Gmail ID accessible with me. So I try using some recovery emails to see if this channel is still up, and let me check how many views I have got. Oh, I what I did was I took a Gmeet and I recorded it through OBS Studios. Yes, that software. And that session was planned for an hour, but it got so interesting, and interestingly, people also stayed. So the call went for 3 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and still many people stayed. And that is when I realized that, okay, good, I should be good at this. That's why people should be staying to listen to me. I didn't charge anything. I was completely doing it for free. So yeah, that should have been, that should have gave me the confidence to start this personal finance consulting right now. So I haven't thought about it so much, but yeah, speaking here, it's making me realize, because as I said, I even forget about that thing. It happened 6 years back, and even when I started this Timo track, the Mosi trading company, I didn't think much about that. Okay. So yeah, so this is what we will never know, what will lead to which result. So yeah, maybe let's try everything out when we can. So, like they say, make hay while the sun shine. For many ages, I don't know what that hay means. So that's all. But in Tamil, it will be so self-explanatory. That probably will be so self-explanatory. So yeah, like the song from the Passengers, only miss the sun when it start to snow. So like the other few lines, only miss the home when you hit the road. Only you know some love when you let her go. So like that. So even right now I'm not able to, I'm not even able to walk properly. But I wish, when I see these new songs from Sai Abhyankar, this Pavalamalli song and everything, I just want to make reels of it, man. I don't want to post it. Definitely I will not post it anywhere. But yeah, I just want to vibe for it. Just want to dance. Okay, before yesterday, day before yesterday, I didn't end the video properly, right? So suddenly my mom just opened the door and she had to get my signature or something. So that's why I had to cut the video abruptly. So that's why I actually plan, still in my calendar, the YouTube recording session falls at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. But yeah, in 7:30 a.m. in the morning, I won't have this free free and private space to speak about. Yes, right now it's so calm, right? So you might hear some fan sound, creaking clock sound, and maybe the white noise, which is my AC running. But in the morning or in the afternoon, there might be other noise going around. So yeah, I'll make sure that no other videos get ends abruptly. Okay. So okay, guys, I have talked for another 30 minutes. Actually, I plan to just speak for 10 minutes today, but fine. So what I want to make sure is I don't want to speak things repeatedly. I don't want to repeat the topics or the stories which I already talked about. I don't want to bore anyone if anyone is watching it. So, but it is hard to implement a system for it. If I actually, Gemini is not doing a great part transcribing these videos. It is getting lazy, but yeah, it's already 30 minutes. We will talk about it later. Okay. And I should delete the other videos, the other early videos from the camera's memory card. The camera storage showing only 21 minutes is left to be recorded. So yeah, after uploading this video, I will delete the whole thing. So only in YouTube you could find all these videos. Maybe very soon I will post all these videos in my own website, but that is not required. YouTube is good enough. Okay, see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.